What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Nash, and in this video I'm going to be talking about graduating with a finance degree and feeling clueless, right? This happens to everyone. I'm pretty sure this translates to other majors as well, but I'm just going to be talking about finance because I was a finance major in college. So I've had a lot of people reach out to me. They're like, well, I'm a senior, I'm a junior, and I have no clue what I learned over the past couple of years. And I'm here to tell you that it's normal. It's gonna happen to you. It happens to everyone. And one of the things that I had to learn or realize was that whenever you're in school, like if you go to a public university, the first 2 years is essentially just taking these general classes or classes that are pointless, that have nothing to do with your degree. And so you take like writing classes, math classes, English classes, all these classes that you have to take that have nothing to do with your degree. But as you move on to being a junior and maybe senior as well, or senior as well, you start specializing in actual finance classes, right? You start taking money and banking, you start taking accounting, you start taking, corporate finance. So now you're starting to specialize, but you only do this for the last 2 years of your college, right? And it's not enough time to be an expert at one subject, right? So if you're taking money and banking, you're going to be introduced to a bunch of topics that are within money and banking. I have some written down here. So you can talk about payment systems, you can talk about foreign exchange, you can talk about, learning about central banks and interest rates. These are topics that are within one class. So you get introduced to a topic, you learn the basics of the topic, and you take an exam and you move on to the next class, and it's the same structure that you're going to learn. So learning this way is not going to make you an expert at anything. It's supposed to give you kind of like a basic understanding of how things work. Now if you want to be a financial analyst, you're not going to be able to learn everything that you are supposed to know while you're in college. Most of the things that you need to know, you're going to learn on the job because every company is specific. But it's important for you to understand the basics. Let's say you want to go work for as a financial analyst for a bank, right? It's important to understand interest rates, right? And to understand just banking in general. So college can introduce you to certain topics. Now, a lot of people ask, what can you do outside of college in order to kind of like supplement that lack of feeling like an expert, feeling like you're actually learning something? One of the things I like doing was, if I was taking, a course like money and banking, let's say I like learning about, the central bank, right? I would just go ahead and take a course, maybe on Udemy or another platform that specializes in that, right? That's a way to supplement for some of the things that you like. And if you, get a certification or something like that, that might make you feel like you actually learned something. But when it comes to just taking the college classes, they're just introducing you to a bunch of topics, and within those topics or classes, you can pick something that you like, and you go out into the world and you start learning from scratch. So if you want to go into investment banking, you're not going to learn everything there is to know about investment banking in college, but you're going to learn that on the job. College is just supposed to present you with the topic, right? And give you a basic understanding of what it is. And if it's something that you actually want to do, something that you want to gain a lot of knowledge on, I just recommend supplementing that with, online courses, YouTube videos that cover that subject. That is definitely going to help you. So always remember that it's normal to graduate with a finance degree and feel like you never learned anything, because when you actually go out to work, no one is going to expect you to be a genius, right? Even if you graduated with a 4.0 GPA, the people that you're going to be working with, they don't expect you to be a genius. They're going to treat you like you don't know anything. You're going to have to go through the training that everyone goes through. So no one is expecting you to be a genius. So it's normal to feel like you have not learned anything. One of the things I've discovered is that as you work, right, and you get introduced to different things at work, you might be like, oh, I remember this. I think we learned about this in college, but then that doesn't mean that they're not going to teach you. You're not going to get training on it. You're still going to get training, but sometimes you might find yourself in those situations where you remember what you learned. Always remember that the point of college classes, especially in finance, is to introduce you to different areas in finance, and you can pick what you want to specialize in. And when you actually go into the world, that's when the learning actually starts. But that is pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Make sure to go and hit the subscribe button below if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.